We are about to start. This is Robot Nuke. Now let's hear it for the man, the myth and the legend in his own head, Eric Nuke Hudson.
Hey, it is that time of the day. I'm actually feeling pretty good. Started up, I got like 3 people in the room right now. I was actually like really tired. And for some odd reason, having 3 people when I started just like gave me a little burst of energy. So thank you. I'm going to see how long this will last today. I kind of originally was planning to make this really quick until I got this new energy from having 3 people actually wanting to see me today. So what we're going to do today, of course, as always, and I probably should change that a little bit, we're going to start going over these numbers, seeing what's going on. So just look at what happened over the last 7 days. 947 new homes came on the market, which is quite good. So hopefully we'll release or relieve some of this market pressure that we're having with the prices going up. And I'll talk about prices going up real quick because this is interesting. I took a listing and well, I took 2. So one is a regular house. This one I think I talked about last week. That was like at the median price. And I got this one that's this luxury house. And if you buy a house right now, current interest rates, you got the same payment on the luxury house as you've got on the regular house. Anyway, the regular house ain't moving right now. The luxury house, it was sold with multiple offers after a day. And I still have people. As a matter of fact, someone's showing the house right now. I got the notification on my phone because I'm taking backup offers. If the buyer starts acting all crazy or something, it's like, look at all these backup offers, including this one for a higher than you offered. So your choice. Yeah, that's how you play it. Back on market 230. A lot of these just fell out for various reasons. Appraisals, they fall out for most of them for inspections, and people who just can't get their bank loan. It's surprising the number of people who will go out there and start looking for a house who didn't even get a pre-approval. Anyway, price decreases are a little looks like they're a little bit higher this week. So 794. So what's that, about 150 less than the new listings that came on the market. Again, you know what, I'm going to stop preaching. I'm done with preaching. Being a preacher is not my thing. As far as trying to preach to folks here, I think I've preached to the choir enough. Do not overprice your house. Price increases 106. I'd really have to look into that and see why they increase. Under contract, so we got 537 and 353. So just using rounding up math, about 900. So about as many new lists, many went under contract as came out. So the market is doing very well. 704 sold. Expired 48. I'm pretty sure if I were to look real quick, let's look real quick. Let's just see. Temporary off market to expired, active to expired, active. Oh my goodness, a higher number of actives to expireds than I actually expected. I usually see less than half of actives going to expireds. A lot of them they've already been off the market, but they're still on the market and then they expire. Again, folks who didn't lower their price, especially ones who went active to expired, it's that I'm preaching again. This is what I want for my house. That's not how life works. Okay. It's like that. What was that? The commercial, I unfriend you. One was like, that's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. Same for folks who come in like who want to buy a house for 80 cents on the dollar. We are in a strong market. Offer market. I mean, you can offer a little bit less, I'm just being honest. You can offer a little bit less than market. But when you get in there crazy, it's a $300,000 house, and you're just like, I want to see if I can get it for 250. You have some issues. Say here, temp off market, like these 10 to expire, that shouldn't have happened. Temps are supposed to only be 30 days. You're going to do it once now. Withdrawals, this is almost the same thing as expires, except for they just really came off the market. Conditional withdrawals is what I see a lot of these expireds are, is they withdrew, and then it's like the agent's not going to let them go. But if you spent $1,500, $2,000 marketing someone's house, then they just go, I'm not getting what I want. I just want you to let it go. No, you don't spend all that time for nothing. Because if you don't get paid, they're going to have to wait to for it to expire. Coming soon. So that's a good little number there. 104. Contingent on sales actually popping up. And to be honest, most of these under contract, no show, or contingent on sale, they just haven't used this new category yet. Let's get in and find out what is going on in the market, because I am curious. So let's go ahead and look at the actives. I'm just going to do it by the whole MLS, since that's what the numbers are. So right now, if we look single family, because that's what everyone wants 43.54. That's actually up a little bit. Now, if you compare that against May, 38.69. So we have almost 500 more homes on the market. We are in summertime, which is when we normally have more homes on the market. We just have to make sure they move. We're going to find out if they're moving in a second here. But remember, those numbers are from 30 to 60 days ago. So we won't know what's going on right now until sometime next month, except for, we're going to know a little bit of what's going on. It's just that we get that in the ones that went under contract, but we don't know how many are going to close, because all those that are back on market, those were under contract. So see here, we're not going to check the prices yet. So just condos, $991. Townhomes, $487. We put them together because for some reason that's the way the analytics people do it. So 14. Okay, it's not so bad. 150 off. So that's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. So let's go ahead and go deeper into these numbers. If you guys have any questions, of course, there's 4 of you here right now as I speak. Go ahead and ask those questions. I'm going to go into what has sold to date. Right now, we should see a pretty close number of what we're going to have. So I'm still going to go back to single family because, let's take that active out. Let's go look at these results. 1137 have sold for so far compared to, we may be close, but I think this may, and you have 3 days to put it into the MLS. I say there's a good chance that we're going to have fewer sales than last month. So let's look at the numbers. Okay, so 475 compared to 473. So it's not up that much, $2,000. 482 was the top of the market. So we are, math in public, 7,000 away from being at the top of the market for homes again. We'll see what happens for the rest of the month. Had a $10 million sale. Whoa, wow. Okay, let's go ahead and look at condos and townhomes. And 354 sold so far compared to 690 last month. It's a little bit closer. We may hit that same number. And we'll go in, we look at the statistics. And so something, I see what. No, because we're looking at median. 280, we compare that against, ouch. I can already tell you, unless something big happens, you're going to see some interesting news stories about, got a holiday in there. About July 7th, we're going to see some interesting news stories talking about the condo and townhome market. Because this, man, I'd have to go look back. And I know we haven't finished the month yet, but we're 3 weeks into the month almost. 3 weeks. Wow. So unless the houses that are, and look at this, the median list price was $285, $280, and compare that against, let me see. So sold $295. Let's see if they put in the median for the they only do the new listings and what's available. They don't do the median of the solds. And like I said before, if you didn't catch that, agents play little games, the smart ones, and they will play a little game called I'm going to change the price at the last minute so I look better. Matter of fact, let's go in here. So 280 was the median price. I think I almost need to hide this. I don't think I do, but hold on. Let me see here. So let's see what happens around that 280 price. I just really, 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 really wish they would break these down instead of doing what they're doing and combining the two. I've talked about it a little bit. A townhome is different from a condo by ownership, and it is treated like a house. So as long as it's not under condo ownership, you can every loan type, VA, FHA, you can use with the townhome as long as it is not under condo ownership. I've talked about it before a little bit. So it looks like the median is going to be a condo or a few condos. I'm just going to look at the history of these three since 285 was the median. So let's see. So wow, this one came under market. They didn't change the price. And that's interesting. It just went straight to active. Oh, contingent on sale. Not used to it yet. And then so 300. They never changed the price. Sold for 20,000 under. Next one. Let's go into the history on it. I was actually expecting to see some price reductions. 289 sold for 280. Wow, this is interesting. So let's go into the next one. So going back, 278. They never lowered the price. And it sold for 2,000 over. Fascinating. And finally, at the median, see, 289 sold for 280. So people are not giving full price right now for most homes. Looked like from what I saw there, I can do the stats on it. Look at this. I can do stats. Hold on. Highlight, 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 and we'll get the, or maybe I can't. Oh, there we go. Stats, the tabs. For the median, it was 289 for all of them. They sold for 280. And yeah, 23 days, median on market, 30 on average. But looks like based at the median, 289. It's the price they were listed at. None of them were changed. I'm surprised because if you looked, when we started off, we had all of those homes that had the price reductions. But none of these at the median had price reductions, which makes me think. none of the medians had price reductions. Could it be that if you price it right around the median, even though you're not going to get the 289, expect to get 10,000 less, it's probably going to be selling. But the median days on market again was 23. Interesting. I'll let the stats speak for themselves. So if I were to go back, I don't even know where to go now. Okay, so let's go do some other things here. Let's go figure out what has sold so far and what our numbers are. So of these 1528 between single family condos and townhomes with the 1-story, no, I'm going to take these out. That's unfair. Whoops. Looking at single family homes, 1-stories out of, so 1173 1-stories were 594, a little over half. I know 1-stories are more desirable to a lot of people. Let's see here. How many are vacant? Because those sell easier. Let me get rid of 1-story. More than half were vacant. That's something to keep in mind. If you get out, you may sell faster. Let's see how fast those sold. So single family, vacant, 14 days. 14 days. Okay, whoops. Let's see, we got that taken care of. Let's see how many had pools out of the 1173 sold so far. 297. So roughly 20% for single family homes, because you always have people who are moving to Vegas. I must have a pool. I must have a pool. Now, I've noticed some things like people will say, I must have a pool. I've only known one person who said, okay, I'll buy a house with a pool size lot. I've only known one person, two to actually go and build a dang pool. Rest of them, it's coming. It's been a decade, but it's coming one day. But here's the thing about pools. Nobody's going to tell you. When you get a pool, a house with a pool, yes, it costs more, but it costs less than building the pool. It will always cost less to buy a house with a pool than to build a pool. The only thing you're getting by building a pool is your desires in that pool. Now, there was a time, well, no, even then, because like at the bottom of the market, you can get a pool put in for like 25,000. Pool with spa for 30 at the bottom of the market. But it only added like 10 grand to your resale value. Right now, according to the neighborhood, it could be 50 grand. But for 50 grand, you got to have $100,000 pool. So in reality, you're gifting 50 grand to somebody. Okay, let's get on in here a little bit. Get rid of pools before I move on. Okay, how many houses are in gated neighborhoods? 273. Gated is 332. Always just adding in stuff here. Gated neighborhoods, unless they're guard gated, it don't mean nothing. Because what happens is people, they don't want to wait. They will go to the front and wait for somebody to come in and either buzz them in or put the code in. And people are impatient. They're not going to just sit there and do like this. Even if you did, somebody else is going to come behind you and buzz it in. So, you're going like, I want a gated neighborhood because I want to have more safety for my family. You're not getting anything except for a false sense of safety. Matter of fact, some of these neighborhoods, like when you go to show them, the houses and stuff, they put in the remarks, just follow someone in. Just follow someone in. Let's see here. Let's look at the financing that happened. Wish I could like pull this up. I probably can, but so 1173 cash was 296. That let's see what we get here. Let's pull this up. 296 divided by 1173, 25. That's about the same as last week. Looks like them California buyers and investors have dried up. Let's go see. Because the investors are looking for a deal. They ain't looking to pay you, except for like 2-3 years ago, they were paying you what your house was worth plus some because they thought prices were going to continue to go up. I've actually seen situations where, I'd bring somebody a cash offer and it was like, my head is exploding. How are they giving this person this much in cash? This is an investor, because they were just hoping prices were going to keep going up. And then people go like, that's not enough. I want more. I remember right before the market fell out, person I sold a place to, they're thinking of selling. Look me up, call me. And I tell them how much the place is worth. It was twice what they had paid for it 3 years prior. Went, that's it? It's only doubled in 3 years? I need more. Yeah, and then the bottom fell out the market for a bit. Oh my goodness. Look at this. The median price on houses sold for cash is more than the other types of houses. I've only spent 10 days on market. I have got to see this. Let me just try to look at one. Okay, we already know that one's. That's probably not even in Las Vegas. So let's get to the median. See what we got here. So about 500. Let's just look at one. Okay. So if I were to pull it up, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a flipper. They're looking at the potential here. This flipper is going to put in new floors. That's going to be tile. Nobody wants carpet anymore. Hopefully, if they're a good flipper, they're going to tear that out. That's not even 12-inch tile. They'll put in good tile there. That'll become a consistent flooring throughout everything. Walls don't seem to need much work, but they may put some work in. You see a house like this, you put it in, and people don't realize how little you can do on a house. I'm thinking about making this video. We went and had this. Oh man, look at that yard. You got enough room possibly for a small little play pool right here. 3-car garage, single story. Hold on, let me see how big this thing is. It's 2,300 square feet, built in '99. Somebody could probably turn this, put 30,000 into it, sell it for $650. So more than likely an investor. That's only single photo. It's investment worthy. Any good agent worth their salt is going to put more. Okay, I did sell a house once where I took one photo. The entire reason I took one photo, I was not going to list it until the following weekend. And then somebody went, I think this weekend is going to just pop. I'm like, okay, well, let me get it in the MLS. So I just went and took a picture of the front of it. Oh my goodness, did it pop. Got 30 offers on that house. And I was going to list it the following weekend. They had an open house that day because they said they'd never seen anything like it. Those were the good old days. Oh, by the way, sold it for $30,000 over list price. And the list price was an actual fair price and was actually higher than the last sale of the same model. I literally had somebody call me up and it's like, it's under contract, dude. It's like, you get that house under contract. I'm going to put $3,000 in your pocket. Between you and me, I'm putting $3,000 in your pocket. Those are the kind of calls I got. This market was crazy. And it's getting that crazy again. I'm getting calls every day, like I said, on that luxury house. It's like, man, where are these people getting this money from? I should show you my listing, shouldn't I? Probably will at the end of this. No, the luxury one, because I think you're gonna be impressed. Let's see. Any others? Yeah, so that one did only have one picture. That this one, now, no, that is not investment property. Somebody who paid cash for this probably came from California. This is everybody's dream. Get the California buyer in, have them pay cash, close in 10 days. Yeah, that's a California buyer right there. Let's do one more. Okay, this is iffy. It's on the bubble. Single story. Okay. Nice backyard. I haven't seen the in. That's a lot of outside pictures. Where's the inside? Okay, that's investment property. People don't fall in love and come pay cash. So got that. No questions so far. I'm gonna go ahead and show you this listing. Unless somebody has a question, or go back to criteria and find one more thing to put in, because everybody's talking about like the repo's about to come, and I gotta go turn off whatever I did. I didn't even go through the others. Just looking at cash. There were 9 repos so far this month. Short sales, we've had 6. So we do not have a repo or short sale thing going on. It is what it is. Okay, so let's see. I just really want to show my list. And it is so nice. These folks are so nice too. So let's see here. Under contract. Oops. Just want to show the pics. Look at that baby. Huh? Look at that open floor plan. Look at the kitchen. You dream of cooking in that sucker? In this room, this is going to blow your away. This is actually like the sitting room for the owner's suite. The sitting room. Or you can make it a nursery, office, whatever you want. You can take pictures inside the tub. That would have been interesting. It's got the most interesting jetted tub I've ever seen. It's all along the bottom, and they're just like little pinholes, but it's a full jetted tub. I'd never seen one like that before. Beautiful pool, little putting green. Outside TV, that's actually outside rated TV. So you can just sit out there, enjoy yourself, be out in the pool, looking at movies and stuff. Nice, nice home. Okay, I'm going to check again, see if anybody has any questions, anything they want to see. What do you want to know about Las Vegas? You'll see that I'm putting out a lot of new home build stuff lately. So you're going to be able to see what's going on there. If you're interested in anything, as always, call, text, email, reach out to me. I'm not in it now. I'm just letting you know. Always, it's better to get on my calendar, because that way I'm not with the client, and you'll have people who will call and they'll just start talking and don't take a breath somehow, and you're like that's why I like to do that. Kind of like parents. My mother will do that. She will call. She doesn't ask if I'm doing anything, and I'm like, she'll just start talking. Okay. Okay. No questions. Anybody here? I'm going to give it another minute before I started shutting down. I know said I did. Oh, you know what? I'll talk about this while I'm doing it. So I got this new laser, and I bought these brass coins to because it can do deep engraving. I was going to start making my own coins, you know, like the 3D coins and everything. But this seller was full of crap. These are definitely not brass. You can tell by the way they cut. It's some like brass coated, and even the brass coating, I have an issue with trying to engrave. Now it's just a straw. There I am. But it's the laser. There's nothing wrong with the laser. Like here I go. So it's kind of hard to see here. Maybe I do like this. You see, it should have done this like it did to this slate. There's like a horse. There's my wife's late father. It's supposed to do that, and it's just set up. I got some coins that just got delivered like 2 minutes, and they're not brass, but they're stainless steel. And as soon as I'm done with this, I'm running down, and I'm going to try to make me another coin. And I have my boy Kenny. If you're looking, thank you, Kenny. Thank you so much. Sent me some files so I can practice on making some coins tonight. But I get my new brass ones from ComMarker tomorrow because I cannot wait. I can't wait to start giving these out because let me pull one of these out here. Because I love like making this stuff. See, like, hey y'all, this is my business card. People see this, they go nuts. I'm like, that's your business card? Yes, a dog tag. I was in the military. Has everything on it I need. Plus, y'all, I ain't gonna throw that away. Okay, it's been over a minute. I'm gonna go pick up my coins and go make me some, I don't know, thinking about a POW MIA coin tonight. I will see you guys later. All my military brothers and sisters, Alpha Mike Foxtrot, talked about it last week, what it really means. Everybody else, I'm going to keep them lights on for you. Need anything? That's what I'm here for. See, well, there we go. Oh, thank you. Thank you, JoJo. So, here we go. I appreciate that, and I hope you show up. I plan to do it next week. I'm debating what to do for July, whether to keep doing it once a week, twice a month, or alternating once a week with in this format and the you know, I don't have my phone here, you know, like people do it now. Like you look at TikTok and stuff, they say that's the new thing now for live streams. And if you do it on YouTube, like a lot of you are watching YouTube here, it actually shows up in your short shelf. So I'm going to experiment with that in the month of July and see what happens. Of course, how busy I am. That's what I do. I originally did this on Sundays because no one ever asked to look for a house on Sunday night. And so far, knock on wood, no one's asked to be out looking at a house on Thursday night. So hope this works out for you guys. I will see you next week. And next week, I hope to show you some nice coins, okay?